Welcome to the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats. We're at Lay Lake on what should be the day after the tournament. Kay Donaldson, in the interest of safety, it had to be moved to the following day.
You know, every time you think things are just setting up right,
Mother Nature calls.
Mother Nature calls, and it does screw things up a little bit. But it's a beautiful day here at Lay Lake in Columbiana, and, you know, it was good to see 218 of the 225 boats go out this morning.
Now, the thing is, how are they going to catch them today? Because a lot of people don't like catching fish, you know, post-frontal conditions. But, you know, it's supposed to be a nice day. It's supposed to be clear with little clouds in the morning. I mean, there's opportunities out there, and we know the fish are out there.
They are. You know, we talked earlier in the week about the staging of these fish. We've seen some that are pre-spawners, some that are currently spawning, and then you've seen those that have already come off bed. It's going to be real interesting if the guys are targeting those bedding fish or if they're going to try to go out deep and find those that may be just after the spawn.
Several different ways to catch them. Also a lot of grass here at Lay Lake, and there's also word of a shad spawn. Be curious to see how they catch them. Speaking of that, let's go out on the water in our Academy Sports and Outdoors first cast of the day.
Well, we've just launched Alabama Bass Trail South Division Tournament on Lay Lake. We decided to start following the current Anglers of the Year leaders right now, Shane and Brandon Horton, and they're on their first stop here in Cedar Creek. We've just coming up on them, so we're gonna kind of follow them for a little while and see how they do.
Yeah, it's been slow this morning. We got some of the largemouth bite. We had a couple that we've seen here. There was a 6 and a 4. We had one of them bite, I think, but we never took it, so
Right.
I don't know if this front's got something to do with it. Just kind of got the morning bite real slow, but we're gonna keep grinding it out. We're just gonna make a move after we fish it back.
Okay. Now, what stage of the spawn do you think these fish are in right now?
I think we're in on the second stage.
Okay.
I think we just had this other moon, you know, that
Right.
I think tomorrow night or tonight. So maybe it'll pull some up. We got some, we're waiting on the sun to come on up, but we got some down south that we've seen during practice, so we're gonna try to get them in a little while.
Okay.
All right, guys, here at boat 113, Chris Landers, Brad Pitts, Alex City team. Currently no fish in the box. These guys had a good finish at Eufaula, cut a check there. And how was practice for you guys?
Caught it pretty good. Came up here Wednesday and they caught a few decent fish. Going up the river here. We're going to work our way on up to the dam here shortly.
Okay.
We'll stop for about 30, 45 minutes and then get the benefit of the doubt and then move on up the lake. Since they're running water, we're going to get up there and they can fight the crowd. I don't know what's up there.
How y'all doing?
We've got 5, but they're not very big.
Okay. Well, that's a good start. You tell us, there's been any kind of a shad spawn, or?
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. There's just shad running up and down the grass and they're chasing.
All right, guys, here with boat 17, Randall Hamilton, Drew Blackman. We pulled up on them about 5 minutes ago. Didn't have anything in the box. We were within sight of the dam, and the most perfect spinnerbait bite I have seen in a long time. And Randall put a nice fish in the boat there. So we might be good luck for these guys. So we're gonna hang out for just a little bit, but pretty cool little spinnerbait bite up here in the current right now. And they're trying to capitalize on. So the water's up a little bit from practice, had a good practice. So just trying to, you know, take the day and catch them. Another fish on here.
Hey.
Is this the baby pattern in the back of the boat? What's the deal?
What's going on, man? They ain't big.
Chris, we've been in the back of a creek, so current got a fish on right now. Pretty good one on the spinnerbait. Yes, we're in the back of Cedar Creek, so current's not an issue here, although I'm getting a little bit from the wind, but I don't think that's he's not really a player here. So they already had 5, just catches 1, so now we're going to see him go through the cull process. Just got to try to figure out if this fish is going to help him or not.
I seen him moving the grass.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, sponsored by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Automotive, by TH Marine, improving your boat from transom to trolling motor, and by Jax. It's all about the South. There's more to come.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Petty. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Auten, Head Cherry, let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
The splash of your paddle mimics the pelican as it drops down from above. As the calmness of the water washes away any lingering concerns, you listen to the tall grass sing of the surrounding beauty and how the best views only get better when they're shared. This is Alabama, and when you're here, you can take it all in.
Guys, how's it going so far?
We've got 3 fish for about 5 pounds.
Okay.
We got a bunch of bedding fish in here, and we're trying to wait for the sun to come up, scratch out a limit.
Every time I think the sun's coming out, the clouds come in, but I think it may be here now.
I know. Yeah, between the tree shade and the sun coming in and out in the wind, we hadn't been able to really see them yet.
Right. So you obviously located some of these fish during practice. What size fish are they?
3 to 6 pounds, quite a few of them.
Right kind of fish then.
Right. The little brush pile here, we got more bites in here than anywhere else.
Right. Well, it's still fairly early in the day. You got a long day, so if hook set.
Get out of it. A lot of action.
Yep. So he got a bite, and the fish got him wrapped up in the brush pile. Fish finally worked himself out of the brush pile. He thought he'd gotten hung up.
Better than nothing.
How many you got?
We got one, dog. This has been a bad day for us.
How come?
I have no idea. First 2 holes was dry. I thought you was gonna help us out the last time you filmed me.
Yeah?
I caught a 4-pounder in the grass.
Right.
It's been a couple years ago. Maybe you need to set. So I was hoping y'all would bring us a little help here.
Well, we're trying.
I got you.
Doing the best we can. Love watching a walking bait in the current just sit there in one spot, you know. You know if something's there, it's going to aggravate him long enough, he's going to eat it, right?
I'm just jerking.
Yeah, you didn't really, you just kind of moving the rod tip.
Yeah, that's all I got to do. Apparently I'm not wiggling in the right place, though. Because I'm not jumping on it, that's for sure. We didn't know who
There's-
it was. I
there's
told
the-
him, I said, as soon as y'all come over,
We need to-
come over that other show, we was going to go up there.
We need a quote of the day on this show is what we need, you know. I'm not wiggling in the right spot. That's what it is right there. So that's what I'm gonna call for our quote of the day.
Guys, how's your day going so far?
Slow.
Slow. It's not what I wanted to hear. So how much weight is slow?
How about we ain't caught a shrimp yet? Yeah, we have not caught a thing yet. Yeah, so I guess that's more like dead versus play.
Right. Have you been in this area of the lake all day?
We have. We got one afternoon of practice, and so I really don't know what the morning lights or morning bites have been like. Today has been, I would say, non-existent.
Right.
We found a few fish on the bed, and they either have been caught or they're gone. And we've just been fishing around, and the stuff, the way we were catching the other afternoon, it just really hasn't started happening yet. And so hopefully, as the day goes on, that'll kind of make it work out. So
Right.
Time to tell on that.
It's getting late morning. The sun is out now. Some of these teams were hoping that the sun would come out, really help the bite. A lot of these guys were trying to get that quick morning bite, maybe even a shad spawn in some areas of the lake. Now that the sun's out, some of these guys are wanting to go fish for bedding fish. Just talked to Justin. He's been really struggling. He did just catch one. He said that he had a couple of fish located on bed. The fish weren't there, so he doesn't know if the weather's moved them off or if someone had already caught them. But that is going to be the trend for this afternoon. Guys that are trying to upgrade their limits or catch their limits by finding spawning fish.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Sweet Home Alabama, by Garmin, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, will be right back.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
The taste of the South starts out here. However you roll into work, you can bring the flavor with Jack's Breakfast Catering. Huge scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and hearty breakfast sandwiches, mixed or matched, starting at just $15. Don't forget to add delicious fresh ground Royal Cup coffee and classic breakfast sides, because great work starts with great breakfast. Breakfast catering starting at $15 from Jack's. All about the South.
That's what was here the other day. Oh, she got me. Double up queen. Oh, baby.
They obviously have an area there where they're expecting to be some beds. I don't think they're actually seeing the fish now. They just knew that it's there and they're kind of casting to the area. They've changed their angle a little bit, but his power pole's down. It holds his boat in the same place. He doesn't have to have his foot on the trolling motor. It makes it a lot better when you're around these bed fish. Try not to spook them any more than you have to. This is boat 175, Shane Powell, Tim Fox. These guys actually won the U-Follow event. How much weight do you have?
We got our 5 now. That was our 5th one.
Okay, how much weight?
8 or 9 pounds.
Okay. 5 fish for 8 or 9 pounds.
How was practice for you guys?
Came down here Friday, they're totally different from what they are today.
Right.
They slowed down. The other day they'd hit a fast-moving bait, spinner bait.
Okay.
Today they won't touch it. They want something a little slower.
It's about 11:30, and what we thought would happen is later on in the day, as the sun got straight up in the sky, more guys would start sight fishing. We've just pulled up on this boat, and that's obviously what they're doing. They've got one little area they keep casting to. Obviously, they see a fish there, so we're going to get a little bit closer, see if we can't get an idea of what they're doing. Obviously, you're looking at one somewhere.
We've been playing with it for almost 2 hours.
What size do you think it is?
Probably 4 or 5. We got 1 5 that we done caught off bed.
How many total you got?
2.
The potential problem with bed fish is you can spend a lot of time trying to catch a fish. And if you don't end up catching that fish, then it's kind of hard to get that time back. We saw it with Shane Powell and Tim Fox earlier today. Spent a lot of time on a 2-pounder. He said he had a 1-pounder he was trying to get rid of. We finally had to leave there, so I don't know if he caught that fish or not. He just told us he's been working on this 1 4-pounder for quite a while. They have a 5-pounder already in the box. 4-pounder would certainly help them, but when you spend a lot of time on one fish, kind of makes it hard sometimes to finish out your limit.
Trying to find the smallest fish, it looks like, of their group, see what's what. Put him on the beam. You got to put him on the beam. You can't just eyeball him. You got to put him on the beam. What in God's name do y'all have today?
What?
How much you got?
We think we got 13, 14 pounds.
Okay.
Somewhere in that range.
Okay. Don't let us mess you up here. How you been catching them?
That's the first fish we've caught off the boat dock. Mostly it's been in the grass, so.
Okay.
Yeah. It was tough to get going, though. It was hard to find a place to fish this morning.
Really?
You can imagine.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Sure.
We got it going.
Y'all been in this area most of the day?
We started up around Beeswax.
Okay.
We kind of outfought everybody. We let everybody leave, and then we went back in there. So.
There's a lot of folks in there, though.
Yeah, it got crowded. We finally had to get out of there. We're gonna see if another one's over here.
Okay.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, brought to you by Phoenix Boats, is sponsored by Bill Penny Automotive Group, by Sweet Home Alabama, and by America's First Credit Union. Stay with us, there's more to come.
The TH Marine Hydrowave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The Hydrowave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The Hydrowave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Petty. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
If you didn't already know, AmFirst has great rates on auto loans, and boat loans, and motorcycle loans, and really any loans, including ones for your business. With a variety of terms as low as 2%, we're kind of hard to beat.
Danny Hartzell, Russ Houghton, 5 bass, 5 good ones too. Good job, guys. Great job. You're going to take the lead with this. Somebody get your picture taken. 5 bass for $14.39. Go grab a couple of those bass. We got a little bit of time. Guys are starting to make their way up here. Grab a couple of your biggest ones.
We started out catching them right off the bat in the morning. Pretty much caught them all day long in multiple depths of water, but all on a hard bottom with some rock involved.
What area of the lake did you fish today?
We went upriver a good ways, just short of the power plant, and then ran all the way down almost to Cedar Creek.
Whoa, I like that one. Who caught the big one? Get over here in that microphone. Tell me how you caught the big one. Just tell me, what was I looking at and how did I catch that bad boy?
I flipped it up.
Flipped it?
Yeah, early.
Swim jig or a regular flipping? You under a dock? What were we looking at?
Creature bait, right?
Creature. Golly, that's nice. And we do have a new second place. $13.79 gonna move you into second. Not too bad for Wallace and Coolidge.
It started quick. We started on a spot schooling hole, what we thought, and he caught 3 fish in the first 15 minutes. But then it got slow on us for a couple hours, and we were fishing for spots to start with. We wound up going for largemouth, and I caught that big one pretty early, and we just stayed with that all day.
Dude. Oh, no wonder you both go up there. All right, get over near that microphone. We're going to find out. Walker Kent, Nick Harris, they are going to take the lead with 17:32. Boat number 27 jumps to the top. How about a round of applause out there for all our golf clappers?
Our morning went really well. We started out on a shad spawn, and we probably caught 8 or 10 fish there. Probably left there with about 13 pounds or so. And then really we caught that big fish probably 10 o'clock this morning. He flipped it up. And we caught a lot of fish all throughout the day. We just couldn't ever find another big one. We had one probably 2.5 pounder. We couldn't ever get rid of that one. That one's probably going to hurt us.
Adams and Wages, you got 5 bass, and y'all did all right. Somebody caught a big one at the end. Raise your hand. That's why you went to the microphone, isn't it? Let's find out what they got. We need 17:32 to take the lead. Adams and Wages, 18:14. We got a new leader. How about a round of applause? Wow.
Morning started well. We actually started in a place looking for a bedded fish we'd found a couple days ago. She had pulled off and wouldn't stay. Obviously, when we went back later in the day, we got informed by a local that it had been caught. But we caught, 2 on our first stop, lost one that was probably 4 pounds, and then just had to improvise.
Michael Cox, one boy yet? Dude, somebody got a toad today. Is it going to be enough to take the lead? We need 18:14. Yes, 19:27. We've got a new leader. Michael Cox and Cole Boyette, but 118, and there is a biggin in there. Who caught the biggin? Raise your hand. Michael Cox, Cole Boyette, they had a big weight of 19 and change. They also have a 623 in the mix. So our Mountain Dew Big Bass. Go grab a couple of those bass. Hold them up for us. Well, I figured it would take 20 pounds to win this event. It was close, 19-27 for Cox and Boyette. But, I mean, not only did they take the win, they did it in a big way. A lot of cash was paid out today.
You know, 19 pounds for $18,500. I mean, this boat is about a week old, a brand new Phoenix boat bought from Wadowee. I mean, he just racked up on the Phoenix money, the Wadowee money, and Toyota bonus bucks, $18,500 for a one-day tournament.
And, guys, you qualify for the championship later on this year in October with that victory today. If I heard swim jig one time, I heard it 200 times, and that was what caught your big fish, but that wasn't the only bait that caught your fish today. What was the one key factor that contributed to this win?
Well, we caught that one big fish early this morning in the back of a pocket off a main feeder creek. But there was a lot of current coming down through that main creek from the rains that we had, and we felt like it was kind of positioned to fish up on the downside of those points. So we would just kind of get on the backside of those points and throw that spinnerbait across those points, and that's what majority of our fish came on, but the big fish did come on a swim jig.
Okay, a lot of money paid out. They qualify for that championship. We hear so many times anybody can throw a spinnerbait, but it's where you throw that spinnerbait that really makes the difference. Now they can, kind of kick back, relax, maybe try and get in that Angler of the Year, try and make the team championship. A lot of things to do now that you qualify for that championship.
You know, they can set back, but I know these guys, and that's not how they're built. They're not going to set back. Certainly, Angler of the Year's got to be in their, in their sights, but also that team championship. These guys like Eufaula, so I have a feeling that they're really going to be shooting for that.
Yeah, and that's where the Bassmaster Team Championship will be held to try and qualify for the Bassmaster Classic. But before we get to there, we're still going to have 2 more events for the ABT South. Next up, we're at the Alabama River, and you can watch it right here.